Good morning, guys. Just a quick video. So, one of the things that I really hate to do is to block people on social media. Because I feel like, even if you're causing a problem to the point where, it seems necessary, one day there might be something valuable about having you around, or, I really hate doing it, but sometimes it's a necessity. I blocked people on Facebook because they were affecting my ability to do business. People that really just seek to cause harm sometimes. And I really don't like to block people on YouTube because even bad YouTube comments help you make money on YouTube. So, they help you get views, they help you get better video placement. The more comments you have, the more likes and dislikes you have. YouTube calls it engagement. The more engagement you have, the better for your YouTube profile. It's really true of any social media. The more engagement you have, the better featured your profile gets and everything like that. And I especially hate to block kids because kids a lot of times don't know any better. And I, feel like maybe they will learn as they grow older. But a couple times recently, I have had to block kids. And it's always been a situation where I've been like, hey, if you keep doing the thing, I'm going to have to block you, And invariably, they not only keep doing the thing, but start ramping up and doing the thing more. And for the most part, I don't block anybody forever. I will at some point go through my block list and start over. But the way to not get unblocked is to then contact me from a bunch of other accounts, whether it be accounts that you made on the same social media platform or different platforms. Like, let's say I blocked you on Facebook, so you contact me on Instagram, or I blocked you on YouTube, so you contact me with a different YouTube, or and beg to be unblocked, or threaten that if I don't unblock you, or so on and so forth. All I'm gonna do is block that other account. And if it's really that important to you to not be blocked, then just communicate with me from that account that I haven't blocked yet. Because if I haven't blocked it, obviously you haven't caused me a problem yet on that account. And I'll leave it alone until you do. So, there's a couple different kids where this is happening right now, where I really had no choice but to block them on social media. Whether it was, I think one was Instagram, one was Facebook, and then two on YouTube. And at least a couple of them are now contacting me at other places and saying, or through different accounts on the same place, and saying, can you please unblock my other account? And I'm looking at it like, if you would have just commented or, messaged or whatever from this account, it would have been fine. But now, because all you're using this account for is to annoy me for the other account, I might have to block that one too. So, yeah, if it's that important, just go about your business, And by the way, the other thing that doesn't work is to have your parents contact me and try to, act like I did something wrong. When your parents will then call or email or whatever and say, well, what happened between you and my child? And I'm like, okay, well, here's what your child was doing. And invariably, that doesn't go well for the child. So, there's a couple of comments on one of my social media accounts that I'm probably gonna have to go ahead and handle this when I get to a computer, and I don't like it because, again, I want to try and engage with everyone, and my thing is, people know when they're not behaving. Adults especially, but even kids, when what you're doing is not on your best behavior. And if it's that important to you to maintain engagement on social media, then it makes no sense that you would continue, especially after I said, hey, if you keep doing the thing, then you're going to get blocked. Then why would you keep doing the thing? But it invariably happens. So hopefully this will help someone. Again, the best thing to do is, if we're engaged on multiple accounts or multiple platforms, just behave on the other accounts or other platforms, and eventually I'll be like, okay, well, so-and-so isn't causing any problems, and then the next time I go to clean out my blocked list, I will, you know, I'll be like, okay, well, this person hasn't caused any problems in a while, you know, and, yeah. Also, apologies don't seem sincere when the only reason you're apologizing is if you want something, even if the thing that you want is to be unblocked. So when somebody says, I'm really sorry for how I behaved, please unblock me, what I hear is, hey, I'm really sorry that you blocked me, please unblock me so I can keep acting up. So, yeah, and what's sad is that while I'm mainly talking about kids in this video, because that's what I care about more than anything, adults are just as bad. You know, the adults are doing the same stuff. The difference is, for me, if you're an adult, first of all, I'm probably not going to block you as easily, and if I do, it'll be more permanent. Because the thing with kids is I feel like sometimes kids need to learn a lesson, so maybe, you know, I'll go ahead and do it, but it'll be for a short while as long as they don't act up, and hopefully that's, you know, okay, they're like, okay, well, I know not to do that again. But with adults, you know, it's not my job to teach adults, you know, how to behave online. So when it happens with adults, it's, yeah, so... But it's the same thing with adults, and it's crazy to me, you know? People get on social media and they forget how to act, you know? And if you wouldn't say it to somebody in person, don't say it on social media. If you wouldn't do it in person, don't do it on social media. That whole thing is crazy to me. People get real ballsy behind a computer. And, you know, anybody who knows anything about me knows that anything I've said online, I will say offline. So, you know, I think that whole thing is just ridiculous. But, yeah, there's definitely been some cases where adults have done the same stuff and acted like children. And I don't get it. I'm like, if you're an adult, you should know better, you know? But, yeah, hopefully, yeah, I don't like having to make videos like this, because this is not usable content. You know, this is not anything that is helpful to anyone other than people that are causing problems, and most of the time those people either aren't going to watch it or aren't going to listen. So, you know, but if it helps, it helps. Happier topics. Looking forward to going to Fanimation this coming week. Today, Saturday, the 20th, is the last day you can RSVP. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to someone winning the giveaway. I will probably have my wife pick tomorrow, and I'm excited to see everybody at Fanimation. So, thanks for watching.